professional wrestling, which I think you would have to say in a mild sense, at the very least in the way of an understatement, is the First family has come upon a hard time. Jimmy Hart and what's left of the First family. Well, okay, Jim.
You know, this is the first time in my life I think I've ever been lost for words.
We started out here and heard you before, Jimmy. Good night. You come along with that. What's up your sleeve now?
You know what, Lance? You're typical. You're typical like everybody else. Kick a man when he's down. Is that your motto? Kick him when he's down, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me just tell you something right now. When I was coming through the door just a few minutes ago, this little cripple lady there gave me this hat. And it said, "Wrestling, the king of sports." And she said, "Jimmy, you are wrestling, and you are the king." And I said, "Sweetheart, I was the king, but no more. I'm out here to tell you, look at my man, Chick Donovan. Look at this. Look at his leg."
Well, that's some kind of brace that he's got on that knee there. Obviously, Chick out of action.
Steve Keirn hurt this man's knee intentionally. He tried to cripple this man for the rest of his life. Look at my nightmares when I was away. Look what happened to my nightmares.
Danny Davis and Ted Allen, yes.
That's right. You know, everybody used to say, Danny Davis, he's a manager. But you see what Jimmy Hart did? Jimmy Hart took Danny Davis and Ted, and we put our brains and minds together, and we turned them into a super team. You know that.
Well, you forgot to mention, I've never seen so many crutches in my life. The Hart cast, I want to bring that out.
Well, let me just say this. Jerry Lawler did this to me, and that's fine, man. They've got to live with it, not me.
The walking wounded.
The walking wounded. Well, I'm just here to tell you, everybody, this today, is that the First family of professional wrestling is through. The last casualty to the list is Kevin Sullivan and Wayne Farris.
Wait, Jimmy, before you go on, I've got some tape of an interview. You know you were there, and I would like to share with the people and let them see what happened in a particular situation.
This is funny, don't you?
No, I'm not saying it's funny. Just let me roll it. Come on, let's go. Let's go in. Let's go in. Hey, wait, can we get... Yeah, wait. Bring them on in. Hey, well, now, wait a minute. Come on. Listen. Hey, I heard... Okay. Wait a minute. I've been to a family meeting before. You don't look as happy tonight as you did then. What's going on? What's all the hollering?
I'll tell you what's going on.
I'll bet, yeah.
I'll tell you what's going on. You know, because you're a Southerner just like the rest of these jerks. When I came down here, I'm the first piece of class they ever had. The family's the only class they have in this country today. And you, just like the rest of the Southerners. Okay, let me tell you what. I don't ever mind losing a match, but we got it royally. They took that, they didn't win, they stole everything. First of all, they had their own referee. Second, the illegal man who tagged Lawler pinned me, and you know how he pinned me, Russell? Because you were there, you saw it. He took this cane from Jimmy Hart and whacked me on the head with it. You think that's fair? Well, let me tell you something. You can push some of the people around. You're not pushing me around. The South doesn't need me, and I don't need you people, because I'm going to quit. Right now, Russell, I'm quit.
Hey.
I quit.
Get out of here.
Sullivan.
You want me to leave because you're Southern? Hey,
You're fond of it, though. That's why, Russell, because of you and because of Eddie Marlin.
I'd be quiet from here or anything else.
That's all it is. The whole thing's a conspiracy to get rid of the family. Well, I'm going to quit.
You guys end up losing a match and you get sore.
Nothing. You know it. Don't worry, guy referee.
Look,
We're going to use a crutch. Run, man, pin me. It better be. We're going to get this reversed, Jimmy.
Okay, well.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, all right. Well, quitters, that's what it was.
Let me tell you something, Russell. Corruption in the music business is what put me in the wrestling business, man. But let me tell everybody something right now. Eddie Marlin, you can do anything to us that you want to do, brother. You can come in here and you can find me and Chick for anything. You can have your referees trying to fix some matches on my men, and you can do whatever you want to do because I know exactly what's going on. But you'll never run Jimmy Hart out of professional wrestling because there will always be a First family in professional wrestling. I've got friends, baby, and it's pulling together. Look at these. Look at this. Can y'all guys wake up here? Get a shot of this right over here. Look who's sitting this hard. Bo Derek. Bo Derek said, Jimmy Hart, I love you. Get well. Well, baby, I am well. Look at this right down here. Clint Eastwood, he said, hang in there, baby, hang 'em high, and I am hanging 'em high. Look at this. Jane Fonda loves me. Sally Fields. And last but not least, Reggie Jackson. But why? Because Jimmy Hart is a winner. That's exactly the reason why. But let me tell you, baby, help is on the way for the first family. Help is on the way. Come here, boys. Get a shot over here. My main man, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. I called Handsome Jimmy, and I said, Handsome Jimmy, I produced your record for you, brother. I'm the one that got you in Memphis, Tennessee. And he said, Jimbo from Mempho, I love you, darling, and I'm on my way. Look at this. Austin Idol, the universal heartthrob, the man of the hour. He said, Jimmy, he was down in Tampa, Florida, and I called him, and I said, Austin, I need you. I want you back in the family. And he said, I'll be there, brother. I'm coming. The Turk and El Toro, they're on their way. Paul Ellering, he had a little accident down in Atlanta just recently, but he's going to be well in a couple of weeks, and Paul is on his way. Look over here. Look at this. Big Joe LeDuc. What can you say about Joe LeDuc, baby? He called me and he said, Jimmy, I'm in Canada, but I'm on my way. If you need me. And I said, I do need you, brother. Look at this. The Funk Brothers are coming. Paul Ellering down here. Last but not least, Killer Carl Crew. He's in the Maritimes, and he says, Jimmy, I'm coming back to the family. They're all coming back to the family because the family is the greatest thing to ever happen anywhere in the world. Nobody's going to run Jimmy Hart out. My Nightmares are the greatest team. Chick, I'm going to be working on Chick's leg this week, brother, and he's going to be back in action. Don't you worry. Ron Bass, like he said, Ron Bass is going to be here. It took me a little bit of money to get Ron Bass, but he signed a contract with me. But right now, what I want to introduce to you people for right now.
Aren't coming back to you in there. They just left you.
Well, let me just say like this, you know. Jimmy Hart, I've took every beating that I've had to go in that ring and get, brother. Everybody's dished it out, but I'm still here standing up. Sure, I've got a broke bone in my leg right now, but I ain't crying about it. Lawler broke my jaw, but I was still out here, brother. But you see, Wayne, Farris, and Kevin Sullivan, I did everything that a human could possibly do for these men. But you see, they're quitters. They're losers. We don't want quitters in the first family. We want nothing but winners. Look at these people over here. You know what I'm talking about. We want winners. So if y'all are chickens, stay away from us because I've got the people around me now that I want. But last but not least, I want you people to get ready because I'm going to bring a man in right now that is definitely a killer in professional wrestling. If you want to get hurt bad, baby, this is the man you bring in. So I want you to give a warm, warm welcome for this man, the killer, Bugsy McGraw. Come here, Bugsy. Come here, Bugsy, baby.
We've heard all about Bugsy McGraw. We've heard about the big guy, Bugsy.
We haven't heard enough, baby. What they're talking about, the first family, they're talking about a struggle. They're talking about reality, and it's right here, it's right now. These men may be on crutches. These men may be down for a little while, but let me tell you something at home. On the other side of that camera, you understand? Coming to you because I'm here. Coming to you because you're sitting there with a can of beer in your hand, sitting beside your fellow lady with curls in her hair. Your kids running around your apartment, dropping food all over. And you got to step over what the dog left on the floor to turn on the TV to get some meat, baby. And you're talking about a struggle. I'll tell you, that best time to struggle is when a man's down. The mark of a man, the mark of genius, the mark of a warrior comes. Understand, baby? Comes. He comes when you got to fight from the depths, baby, and you can't see any light. The light's not there, but all you do is struggle. You come and struggle. You fight. You get hit in the mouth, and you punch twice as hard. Somebody kicks you in the guts, baby, and you say, do it again, because I'm coming for your blood, baby. They may call me sick. They may call me crazy. But they call me winner. It's life, baby. It's life, and I know how to live it.
Can I get the microphone?
You can get your mama.
The family will never die. The family will live forever, and so